So my name is Sergio. I am a current board member of Centro and I'm just the previous president of the board. I've been serving on the board probably for about 8 years, and 6 of those years I was board president. The reason why I decided to volunteer for Centro is actually I've been a very long time volunteer for Centro. Before I served on the board, I helped a lot with a lot of their IT stuff, helping manage their servers, their firewalls, and email servers that they had on site. That's what I started doing for them years ago, maybe about 18, 17 years ago. And then about 8, 9 years ago, Jaime asked me to serve on the board, and I've been on the board ever since.
What initially brought you to Centro de Información?
So Jaime, the former executive director of Centro, actually was on the board where I work at KCT Credit Union, and he knew that I was going through a process with my wife to try to find out the ability for her to adjust status because she was undocumented when we first got together. Jaime let me know that actually Centro provided these types of services and come over here to check it out. So after my wife had gone to a bunch of different attorneys, it wasn't very easy to get to learn about the process, to find out the costs. So we came to Centro, and Vian, who's the immigration coordinator here at Centro, was very knowledgeable, made the process super easy for us so that we were able to go ahead and adjust her status, and then my wife then became a permanent resident, and then later on when she was eligible, Vian and Centro helped us again for her to become a citizen, and now my wife is a full-fledged naturalized U.S. citizen.
How did it make you feel knowing that there was a place locally that you could come, which was very inexpensive, and helped you through?
So that's the reason why I started volunteering IT stuff, because I felt that I had such a great deal that I wanted to give back. So I asked Jaime, what can I do? And he needed a lot of help in the IT area, and that's my background and expertise. So I started volunteering on that side just to be able to pay it back from what I thought that Centro provided for me. And then later on, as the years grew up, I was able to be on the board.
What would you like the community to know about Centro? Or maybe some people who don't know nothing about Centro.
To me,
they're attending their first Gala or something.
Right. I think Centro de Información fills a very critical need to people that probably are the most vulnerable, right? We all came from someone, if you go back long enough in your history. I believe that it's important to be able to have resources available to different constituencies that are in need, to be able to let them know what services are there in the community, what type of resources are available to them. And I also believe, immigration is a big thing, because people come here to this country for the American dream. And one of that American dream is to become a U.S. citizen, right? So Centro fills that need, does it in a very inexpensive way, and does it in a way to make people confident that they're going to be able to go through the whole process. Because it's daunting, Like I remember my wife being nervous going over to the interview, and Vian was like, just got to be calm now. They're going to try to mess you up, but just be truthful. So it's just nice having a trusted source to be able to advocate for this community. But it's not just immigration, right? It's like all types of information, like just having people that have just, came over and maybe not speak the language, don't read English. They're able to come here to be able to get translation services, interpretations, referrals to other social services that may help them in whatever type of difficulties they may have in their lives here. So I think just do what you can to support Centro in any way, shape, or form, and that would be great.